As we were sitting here standing with the clients earlier, it was really evident that one of their favorite pieces of this entire build was this really unique railing system. So if you could tell us about kind of how that process came together and just really how you built this and the features about it, and I think why the clients are ultimately so satisfied with its just really ton of uniqueness.
Yeah, so one cool thing about working with us is that we love to do unique things. We love the challenges. We love to hear the client's ideas, understand their vision, look at kind of their reference photos and what they want this, what they want a particular thing to look like.
Okay.
And in this situation, early on, the clients were telling us how important the railing system was going to be. And they had brought us a reference photo that kind of showed kind of a similar idea on what they want this to look like, but they wanted their own kind of unique design for them.
Sure.
So in this particular case, we worked with the architect, took this reference photo, brought it to them. They ended up designing this layout on a CAD file.
Okay.
We brought that CAD file to our metal fabricator, and he basically took this design that was custom drawn and then 3D printed it onto a sheet of metal that we cut out to make each individual railing run.
Yeah, it's a really unique, one-of-a-kind design for sure.
Yep, absolutely. So, the big takeaway on this is like, it's fun to take like a vision or some sort of concept that you might have, and we love to work with you. We'll bring the right team together, and we can end up kind of creating a one-of-a-kind piece that's unique just for you and in your home.
So Taylor, I want to just talk a little bit about some more unique features about this railing too. So it looks to me that this is a box tread, individual box treads as well as the treads for this staircase, correct? And then what type of metal staircase is this referred to?
Yep, so in this case, the clients were after like an open railing system. They wanted to not close off the space at all. So what we did here was we developed what you would call a spine railing system. This is made up of one metal support beam that's gonna have additional supports coming out for each tread. In this case, these were 3-inch alder treads that we had custom made for each individual step.
It's a really cool design, and it I think it adds a ton of this is almost like the same conversation that we were having about borrowed light. I mean, because you're not closing off any of the staircase itself, and it almost allows you to see completely through it. I think it makes the space feel so much bigger.
So much bigger, and then also allows you to, all the space you have underneath the stairs would be unusable if this was like closed off, or you might have like a closet or something, but creating an open railing system allows all the space to be more usable.
And then because this spine staircase is built out of steel, whereas if we were to build it out of wood, for example, there'd be so much more deflection, where when you'd walk up this staircase, you'd be able to feel a bit of give, let's say, on your way up. But because it is steel, it is so much stiffer.
Yep, and in this case too, we actually worked with a structural engineering company and just really designed this one main metal support beam to allow less deflection as you're walking up the steps. Obviously makes it feel more secure, more stable. It's just one other detail that we look into anytime we're creating something like this. Sure.
And I think something that really uniquely situates us well to do high-end residential construction, due to its complexity, we also work on commercial projects, and a lot of the crossover between structural design of commercial projects relates to high-end residential. So that experience definitely gives us, I think, the upper hand in dealing with situations like this, to make sure that this staircase, which clearly it's a beautiful staircase, beautiful things typically are expensive, and we want to make sure that when our clients do something that definitely has a price tag, we want to make sure that not only is it beautiful, but it really functions really well for them. And I think that the crossover of us doing commercial and residential projects, I think really just
allows us to bring the right team together, the right people to be able to accomplish those things we're trying to do.